Menteri Rangba ke Sarkar Jela Conrad ke Sangma ulong ba kejing yami bat kejing ki ijong ipajba ki badan haki Khappud bakim kwa men Pynhap ya ki jeka jongki se ke Jela Assam kalong ke bae bah ban Pynbeit biang da kene ke Sarkar MDA ke bamenta namar gede ke bala de ban Pynbeit da ke Sarkar ke barim Naduh snem arajar kharwei bat kan siam jeng bahaya ke Sarkar bamenta ban Pynhap biang ya ki jeka ki bala de Pynhap da ke Sarkar barim namar ke Sarkar barim kala de ban Pynhap lupa ya ki Shnong sya ke Jela Assam. Menteri Rangba ulong ru ba unong yalam jong liang persya ulo dewan kenmau bakarai jong Sarkar bamenta halor ki khat arteli ki jaka bala Pynbeit pun kadai bala simna ke bala Pynbeit da mauhi Naduh snem arjar kharwei.
As I said again, that I'm repeating, I have to repeat because there's no other way, that this was the list that was given by the Honorable LO then when he was a Chief Minister. This list was submitted, and he repeats it in the House also, that this was submitted by them. They had done a lot of homework into this, and long hours were spent in making this report. So these 23 locations were given by the then government. So I personally feel that if they had gone and done a survey at that point in time, maybe the lines would have been different today. And if they had gone and actually asked the people that time, maybe the villages would not be 23 but 29 villages would have been there. So based on that, there were mistakes one can say was done at that time and at the point in time. And today, for me to change what was already submitted by government as a demand is very difficult. So therefore, it is wrong for the LO to today say that he should not, that he doesn't agree to this, because this was his demand. He was the Chief Minister and he put this list. And today we have managed to convince through public will, we managed to get 21 out of these 23 villages back to Meghalaya. If there were 29 villages, I'm sure that we would have got 27 out of 29 because those people wanted to come. But those villages were never put in the list in 2011. And therefore, today for him to come, or especially him to come and say that this should have been different, well, he should have done it that time in 2011. And now it's impossible for us to do it. And for the people who are living in that area, we understand the sentiments and the concerns that they have, but we had our limitations. We could not go beyond 23 villages, which was in the list of demand. If we had the choice to redo the entire report that was submitted in 2011, I assure you we would have done it differently and we would have got all those people also. But based on the reports of 2011, we were working with limited scope and limited villages, and we managed to get, as I said, 21 out of the 23 villages that was in the list. This is exactly our point. Again, as I said, there are two sides of this story which you have to understand. I'm repeating myself because I think there's still a confusion with what is there. Number one is that there was a list of villages which Meghalaya demanded. There were 23 villages in that list. There was no 24 village, no 25, no 26. There were 23 villages. Out of these 23 villages, when we went, 21 villages said they want to be with Meghalaya, and Assam accepted it. 2 villages said they want to be with Assam, and that's why Meghalaya accepted it. So what you're saying is right. We went for a referendum, we asked the people, and the people's will was there. Now these additional villages that you're talking about, which are now saying that they also want to be with Meghalaya in 2011. So my question to you, I'm putting this question to you, how do I now demand for those villages? It should have been put in 2011. If it had been put in 2011, maybe I would have got it back. Maybe I would have been able to bring it. But it's very difficult for me today to convince Assam that please include this more, because tomorrow they will say, well, how many more will you keep increasing?
But why do you want to go to the past? Nothing was inked that time.
No, 2000,
agreement was done.
2011, Meghalaya said that there is dispute in 23 villages. That you cannot deny. That letter was submitted to Assam. Now can I go and say, well, there's a 24th village, there's a 25th village.
No agreement was there.
No, but my list was submitted. No? See, there's no agreement. Agreement has come today. But then in that first initial talk for agreement, I only have given a list of 23 villages only. On what basis do I ask for the 24th one is what I'm saying. I can't change it from 23 to 24 today. It should have been done in 2011 when they submitted the list of areas of differences. The then government should have put 24, 25, 26, the villages that are now concerned. They did not put it in the list of demand. So the list of demand had to be there. If they had put it, we would have discussed and maybe would have been able to get it, because in the referendum and people's will we would have. So try to understand the problem.